In today's video, I'll be showing you guys exactly how you can set up the Hermes agent for absolutely dirt cheap and all of the use cases you didn't know you needed. First things we're going to do is go on hpcai.com and then we're going to essentially go to cloud GPUs. This is a platform that is super dirt cheap if you want to run high-end AI models and, just CPUs and stuff. So for me, these are the instances that I have. And essentially, this is the website you want to go to. So just go to cloud GPUs and then, of course, just click launch now. And then this is where we need to start. Basically, launch an instance here. This is going to be first link. This is HPC. I'm going to be running this in the cloud. And this is super, super cheap because we're going to be running this on a CPU. So we're going to run this on a CPU. We're actually going to use US West. Then we'll go to CPU. You can see this should literally cost 24 cents an hour. Then this instance is going to be called the Hermes Agent 2. And then you can see the cost summary is 24 cents an hour and it's a 24-cent balance. Okay, so my account here, I'm going to leave a link to this. I've literally got $9 on this account and this is 24 cents an hour, guys. This is the cheapest VPS that you'll ever use. So if we just launch this instance and then for the image here, we'll just click this first one, which is CUDA. Okay, so let's just confirm and then let's launch the instance. Okay, so now this is essentially going to queue up. And then I will just simply wait and then I will get back. So all you need to do right here is simply just wait 2 to 3 minutes. Right now, it's just going to boot up your instance and then we'll be able to join it. So now what I'll do is I will just click JupyterLab here on the first one. Then just wait for this to load up. Just give it a second. There we go, booting up. Then we're going to click terminal. Then it should be white. Then go to settings, theme and Jupyter Dark. Unless for some reason you actually want it to be light mode, which is of course insanity. Then let's actually go ahead and install this. So I've created this. This is just basically one command, one entire command that installs the Hermes agent from back to front. So this is super simple. I'll leave a link to this in the description so that you guys can copy this actual document. So just copy this and then I'm going to come over here. I'm going to right click paste and then I'm going to hit enter. Okay, I'm going to click this, make sure that is full. And I'm going to hit enter. And now just don't even touch your laptop or computer for the next 5 minutes. And then when you come back, Hermes will essentially be installed and you'll be looking at the entry screen. And so I'll show you guys what that screen looks like and I'll be back in 5 minutes. And so here's where you can see your inference provider. So honestly, what you should probably do here depends on how much credits you want to spend. Realistically, you can use other systems like OpenRouter and of course OpenAI. But I would say for me personally, what I did use was I did use the newest portal because essentially this just allows everything to be a lot easier in terms of the smoothness of actually signing up to this platform. So it will be a little bit more expensive initially, as in you'll have to pay a $20 subscription, but that does come at how much more easier it is to set up. And the fact that you're using models that are super, super cheap means that you're not going to burn through those credits anytime soon. So for me, I will just put the newest portal because this is just super easy. And then what it essentially does here is it will show you a code. So this code, what it will do is you essentially click this and it'll open up in a browser. And then that browser link, you'll essentially sign in with your news code. So I'm going to click this. So here you can see I've actually connected my Hermes agent. Of course, you can see my account. Well, I've actually blurred that. Now for the subscription, I've actually put it on free. Like I said, usually you want to go with the $20 a month subscription because it is very, very worth it, especially if you're going to be using this agent all the time, which I will show you how to do later on in the video with tons of different use cases. And so here you can see it gives us a very basic model. This model is definitely like absolutely awful, but we can just hit enter and then set up messaging now. So this is of course where you want to set up Telegram, Discord, Slack. It's completely up to you what you want to set up here. For me personally, I don't know about Telegram. It doesn't seem that well. And then if you click Discord, you basically just get into the chat. So essentially what you can do is you can just click Y. So for me, I'm just going to use this in the terminal. So I'm just going to launch Hermes chat now. So let's just wait. And then boom. Okay. Now, of course, this is step 3.5 flash. And to be honest with you guys, I don't even know what model this is, but this is not the model that I currently run. This is just showing you guys if you want to just get in, this is how you can sign in for free. Now, of course, like I said before, remember that Hermes agent already has skills in it. It's got, autonomous AI agents, email, all these crazy different things. So you've already got these available tools as well, which is why it's just leaps and bounds ahead of OpenClaw. So when you're using this, like I said, I always want to use this with the most effective model. Of course, you can go with Ollama. Of course, you can go with OpenRouter. And so now what I'm going to do is show you guys all the use cases on how you can actually use this because setup is super, super simple. It's literally just one command. So one of the use cases you can actually do with Hermes is scrape web pages and ask it to, do some kind of reports. For me personally, one of the use cases that I liked is that I asked Hermes to actually scrape the internet. And then I said, scrape the AI Grid YouTube channel and then tell me what they uploaded last week, what they missed versus the actual news and tutorials that are actually out. So essentially what I did is ask it to scrape my current content, then actually compare that to what is actually out on the internet. So you can see right here, it did all of this work and it says, I have enough. Now let me build the analysis. And you can see it actually brings up all my uploads, and OpenClaw can't really do this that well. You'd have to install so many different things. It talks about all of the tutorials I did last week. And so here's where you can see the model actually, so with Hermes Agent, one of the things you could see was that it was able to scrape all of the data. It was able to do the observations, and these observations were genuinely useful and accurate. It said 4 out of 5 videos uploaded within the past week are OpenAI centric. There is 1 Anthropic video and there are 0 uploads on certain days, and the format is heavily tutorial and hype explainer, no deep research or model benchmark coverage. So it does talk about the model releases that were currently, and then of course the industry and business. Then it shows me the research and policy, and then it actually shows me what the AI grid missed. So it shows me here big story gaps like Claude Mythos preview, the Anthropic Amazon deal, and the Google Cloud Next. Although I haven't actually missed that because I'm going to upload that. And then essentially the reason that this is so cool is because now what I can do is, let's say I want to schedule this. I can say make this a recurring thing every Sunday at 9 p.m. UK time. So another use case that you can do is that not only can you, ask it to scrape internet and come back with a results based on what you have, you can ask it to schedule cron jobs. This was something that was, really useful. So you can see here, one caveat to flag is that it runs in the host local time zone, yada, yada, yada. I'll encode this time zone for now. So here you can see cron jobs are another use case that you really, really do want, because cron jobs are essentially things that, perform on a regulated schedule. So for me now, if I was talking to this in either Telegram or Discord, whatever, it's going to message me every week and it's going to say, okay, let me actually show you what you did versus the actual news that you were able to do. So this is something that is really, really useful, especially if you're a content creator, especially if you're someone that is, trying to cover industry news. Maybe let's say, for example, you're interested in a topic. Maybe you're interested in longevity and you want to make sure that you don't miss out any of the longevity hype. So you can look at what one of your main sources who covers it versus what all the industry news is. So, you could use the cron jobs for, personalized news. There are just so many different things that you realistically could do here. Of course, another thing we do have is image generation. Now, the thing is with the image generation, you do have multiple different models you can choose from. So you can see here that you can choose from Flux 2. You've got, GPT image 1.5, you've got Nano Banana Pro, you've got GPT image 2. All you need to do is essentially, if you set it up the way I set it up, so I've essentially set this up with a news research subscription because I want ease of use. Anytime I'm using agents, I don't want to spend time clicking around debugging. I ideally just want to be able to use the model. So what you can do here is you can actually set any of these models, even the new ChatGPT model, as one that you can use. So for me personally, what I did was actually, asked it to go ahead and generate image from that news that we just discussed. So you can click this and you can see that this is, of course, news. This is like the AI weekly news and review. Now, of course, I can say source the AI grid. Now, remember, guys, this image generation stuff, you don't have to do this in this basic chat to image generation. That's pretty basic. But what you can do is with that cron job, you can essentially get it to output these images weekly or even daily. So maybe if you need images for social media, maybe if you need images for your LinkedIn account, maybe you need images for Instagram, maybe you just need images for the business that you're running and, you need to see exactly what's going on. This is going to be super useful. So for me personally, this is going to be something that I would use it for. Of course, right now, I didn't exactly set the style and I didn't give it a link so that it can actually know which style to use. Of course, if you're going to do that with Hermes Agent and you want it to use these images, it's best to use JSON prompt. But another thing that I will do is I will actually ask it to scrape leads. So one of the things that, we know that the model is good, it's good at scraping the web. So we can say scrape the internet around Northwest London plumbing. And what I will do is I'll say, find me leads that don't have a website so I can sell them a website with AI for my AI website agency. Okay. And so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to say, find me 3 qualified leads. And so Hermes, depending on how you set this up, of course, there's multiple different ways. But of course, if you're just setting this up and you say, okay, go ahead and do this, find me leads and in a certain specific area. So for me, this is a specific area of the UK. You can see that it's going to call many different areas, okay? And it's gonna, you call upon many different tools. You can see he's preparing to execute code. And this is gonna be another use case that I think people, really don't take advantage of when it comes to securing leads for your business. Using Hermes Agent to do that is as simple as writing the prompt. Of course, do remember that once again, with cron jobs, you can kind of think about how you want to be doing this. With cron jobs, you can execute this on command multiple different times. So this is like an automatic lead system that you can set up with Hermes Agent. Now, of course, like I said, multiple different ways to do this, but of course, it depends on where your leads are, what your leads do, and how well Hermes manages to pass that data. So here, after asking it to give me these leads, this is genuinely absolutely insane. You can see it says, let me do the final disqualification. So what it did was it spun up a bunch of different sub-agents that were going to go ahead and do the task. And you can see essentially what it did was it basically looked at all the agents, managed to grab all of the different areas, okay, and where it was getting those agents from. And then it decided, okay, we've got an entire list. Let's narrow that down. And it said, let me pick 3 with a 3 clearest profile, real addresses, and a natural angle. Now, here's what it did that I didn't even ask, okay? It did, okay, this is the, lead. In fact, I'm going to blur out some of this stuff. This is the lead. This is their detail, yada, yada, yada. And then it actually gave me AI, like specific lead outreach stuff. So it gives me lead 1. Here you can see Oliver Plumbers Limited, yada, yada, yada. And then it gives me a specific pitch angle, which is absolutely insane. So it says, hello, da, 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 da. I've seen this, I've seen that. Of course, you would have to, specify this. But I think this is absolutely crazy. You can see right here, it says important caveats and next steps. It then says the legal outreach rules, website absences, no result after search, no proof. They could still have a WhatsApp business profile. Don't forget to check this. Don't forget to check that. So I don't know about you guys, but using this to automate leads for your business, depending on the kind of business that you do have, this is going to be super duper useful. So that's another use case that I think is super, super good, especially if you're using Hermes Agent and you want to get more work done, because lead outreach is something that is there. And especially because you can automate this, you can have it go out, qualify the leads, look at which ones are going to be useful for you. This is going to be something that is super amazing. Now, another thing that you can do as well is you can use it to do a lot of research and give you content ideas. So you can say, research what's going on in AI and give me 3 fresh content ideas that most people have overlooked but are important. So now what it will do, because it has, default connections to multiple different scraping tools, what you can do is you can essentially ask it to just go ahead and do that. And it will do that because it's connected to all those tools. And this is, like I said before, something that is extraordinarily useful for those of you who, maybe you need an idea for something, maybe you need a new business idea. It's just remarkably useful. And so here you can see, it actually gives me all of the ideas. It says idea 3, Kimmy's 300 agent swarm is the real story, not the benchmark. Everyone is talking about the Kimmy K2 comparing benchmark scores, but they're missing what Kimmy actually shipped. A system that orchestrates 300 sub-agents across 4,000 coordinated steps on 4 times H100 GPUs. That's not a better model. That's an execution substrate and it's open source. So this is actually pretty insane. I actually didn't see this, so this is actually showing you just how good it is in real time. Idea 2, the AI paper that proves UBI doesn't work. And it says some altman spend. I'm actually going to do this because this idea is actually pretty crazy. So if you see this video idea on my channel, you'll know that Hermes Agent actually came up with this. And then we have one idea here. Every AI defense just broke. Here's the paper nobody's covering. So it says they quietly, code the paper that showed all 12 AI safety defenses that they tested, aren't there. So this is pretty crazy. This is actually some good content ideas. Like this is stuff that I would genuinely make. Okay. So we've at least got 2 good ideas. I actually need to export this. So this is actually pretty crazy. So 2 decent content ideas. The third one, Kimmy's 300 agents form. I might even make a video on it. So, I mean, it says if you want a 4th one, it says subliminal learning, the Hubble, the Torch CPU, Google's anti-CUDA weapon. So, I mean, this is genuinely insane when you think about this entire, stack on what the agent was able to do. Now, some other things that you can actually do with this, but I just don't trust the model enough to do so, is that you can actually log in through Instagram and have it, manage your cold DMs. In the document that I do have here, it talks about Hermes can log into IG via your session cookie and sends customized DMs that your scrapes lead list, yada, yada, yada. You can do your LinkedIn. Also, if you guys do want this download, don't forget, it will be first link in the description. I'll leave a comment or whatnot. There's over 30 different use cases. But I do think, okay, that this is still a very, very useful use case, at least when it comes to, getting stuff done. And you can literally see here, I'm pretty sure I asked multiple different AI models and they weren't as good as the orchestration layer behind this. So another use case that you can actually do this for is price monitoring and basically keeping a track of things that are on the internet. So for this one, I'm going to use a crazy example. I mean, you can keep price of, many different things, but I'm going to say keep a price of the most valuable cars that are supercars. Because I noticed, you know, as a avid car fanatic, some supercars are growing up in value, increasing in value, and some are declining in value. Find out which ones are increasing in value and then message me when one appears on the market undervalued. This should be supercars from 60 to 150K. Okay. So let's input that in, even if it, you know, that value metric is a little bit, you know, hard. But what I will say is that this is something that people do use Hermes Agent for. So this is price monitoring. And the reason that this is useful is because the model can essentially run a heartbeat, which is where it's going to be able to check those prices constantly. So that is going to be something that you'll find extremely useful. And so here you can actually see that they're actually spawning a bunch of different sub agents. You can see one's preparing a web extract, one's preparing web search. Other ones are looking at Lamborghinis, some are looking at McLarens. And all of this is basically just to ensure that we're taking a look at where the price is going to be. And then, of course, it's going to notify us once that price changes. And remember, guys, this example is just, you know, it's personal preference. You can do whatever you want. Of course, I'm not going to go buy some crazy car like this. But what I am saying is that you want to really use these agents as much as you can to be able to take advantage of things that you normally wouldn't have the time to do. So here you can see, after all of that scraping, I think it was about 5 minutes of scraping, we managed to get some really cool information. It says the supercar investment watch list from 100K to 300K, date completed 25th of April. And it says appreciating models in your range. It gives the Mercedes SLS AMG, and it says this is the last NA 6.2 liter V8 with gold wing doors, the Ferrari Scuderia, 180K. Dealer is going to ask for 290K. It says a Porsche 911 GT3. The market is 170K, and it's probably going to be going on. Steady appreciation, there's Advantage S, Ferrari, yada, yada, yada. And it basically says there are 3 current, okay, opportunities. And it shows this one that is listed at 125K on Auto Trader. And this is the others are listed at 180K. And it says, if this is a clean, low mileage UK car, this is mispriced by 30 to 50K. Inspect this immediately. It could be a high miler, a write-off, or lazy dealer pricing. It also says there's another one here. Dealers are asking for 290K to 400K, and the auction results is going to be 170K to 240K. So it says this is absolutely insane. And it gives me a third and final deal. Okay, it says there was a car that was sold at 138K, where, you know, it was sold 269K in the United States. And it says UK examples are relatively undervalued to the United States trend. So this is absolutely insane, and it tells me which things to avoid. So this is why I'm saying most people aren't going to realize just how crazy the Hermes agent is. And so the point I'm trying to make here, guys, is that this is a extraordinarily useful tool, provided you know what you want to do with the tool. And you can see here, it's actually going to set up a specific cron job. So it's going to do daily monitoring. That means if there is going to be any specific deal that comes across this AI agent's, you know, internal viewing, when it views, I could be asleep, I could be at work, I could be having lunch for all I know, it's going to come out and it's going to search and be like, okay, there is this specific deal. And remember, guys, I've just set this up in the terminal. You can set this up with Discord. You can set this up with Telegram. You can set this up however you want this to do. So it can either email you, Gmail you, and your agent is going to be out there making you money. Of course, depending on what you want to use it for. So for me, I think that this is very, very useful, especially if you know what you're doing. So with that being said, guys, if you do want the full complete agent guide, I'm going to leave a link to this in my free school community. It's absolutely free. You can just join and download it. Literally only 100 members right now. It's going to stay completely free. Maybe I'll make it paid in the future, but for now, it's just going to be completely free. I just want to give away as much value as possible. So don't forget to let me know what you want me to see. If you want to, you know, use Hermes agent in terms of